Now we will explore the relations where domain and range have restricted inputs. The question is, the four children in a family are Anil, Ben, Chris and Tom, who were born in that order. Represent the relation is greater than in two different ways. Note that the ordered pair Anil, Tom means that Tom is younger than Anil. And part B is write domain and range for this relation. This is a very interesting example. I'd like you to pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestion. Now, when the relation is given in words, as is given here in this example, it is younger than. In that case, the part of range is who is younger than. That gives you a hint of how to write this relation. Okay. Now we need to represent this relation in two different ways. One, of course, is the ordered pair. Let me start with the other way, which is the mapping diagram. So what I will do here is I will draw the mapping diagram for the given situation. So let us say these are the two sets. These are the inputs and those are the outputs. When we say is younger than, then the persons who are younger will come in the range part. Now as a hint, we have given here, note the ordered pair Anil, Tom means that Tom is younger than Anil. Now if you write ordered pair Anil, Tom, Anil is part of domain and Tom is part of range. I hope you get the point, right? So we'll start with the eldest, which one in this case is Anil. Now we'll write Anil here, and who is younger than Anil? So these three are younger than Anil. So we can write their names, which is Ben, Chris, and Tom. Now the relation is Ben is younger than Anil, Chris is younger than Anil, and Tom is younger than Anil. Now the next person in the group is Ben. So for Ben, who is younger than Ben? So in that case, we see Chris and Tom are born after Ben, so they are younger than Ben. So we have Chris as younger than Ben and Tom is younger than Ben. Let us consider Chris. For Chris, we know Tom is born after Chris and therefore Tom is younger than Chris. How about Tom? Now Tom is the youngest person, so Tom will not come in the domain because no one is younger than Tom. So that gives you a clear idea of what our relation is. Now one more important question is this relation a function? Well, Anil is associated with 3, Tom is associated with 2, Chris with 1. If any one of the inputs is associated with more than 1, then it is not a function, right? So this is not a function. Okay. Now here, in this relation, what is the domain and what is the range? So I'm answering part B, and I'll list the ordered pairs soon. Now the domain here is, let's say domain is the first set, which includes Anil, Ben, and Chris. How about range? Now range will include the second set, right? So we have range as equal to the set of Ben, Chris, and Tom. Right? So that is the domain and range for the given relation. And we know that the relation is not a function. Let me write down not a function, right? Not a function. Since Anil is associated with more than 1, right? Now let us list the relation in a different form. So I'll put it in a set of ordered pairs. So is younger than I can write as a set of ordered pairs, and that could be written as in curly brackets. So for Anil it is 3, right? So we'll write Anil, Ben, and then we have Anil, Chris, Anil, Tom, and then for Ben, Chris, Ben and Tom, and then Chris and Tom. So it's Chris, Tom. So that is a set of ordered pairs. So we have represented this relation in 2 different ways, and we have also listed the domain and range. Note, if we are writing in ordered pairs, then we should not be repeating the same thing again and again. So it is enough and is required to be written only once, even if it is repeated, right? Now, since we see that Anil is repeated or Ben is repeated, this relation is not a function, right? I hope that makes things absolutely clear. Thank you and all the best.